Hi everybody. Today we're home from logging and we're doing a little work with Baron. And as you can see, Baron is hitched up to the single cart. And I want to explain a few things that I've already done. And I should have been videoing it, but we didn't. Anyways, I just drove him around the driveway without anything, just line drove him around the driveway. He did perfect. Little background, most of you guys have been following the channel, you kind of know, but Baron has done a lot of work with Ken on my heavy scoot, and he's been doing really good on that. But I am working Ken in the woods, and Lady isn't always able to work, or she just doesn't work that good with Baron yet. So Baron needs a lot more work. He's still a stallion, he needs work. He's 3.5 years old, he needs a lot of work. I can't put him into cutting and getting these big pine out that I'm dealing with right now at Hospice College, but I still can do a lot of work with them, but only here on the farm. So I'm only home, a few days a week to be able to do that. Not every day I can hitch him up and work him. But today I decided to hitch him up to the single cart because it'd be really good to be able to just take him alone. And it's actually really good to have a horse learn to work single really good. So what I've done already is, like I said, I line drove him around the driveway, and Brenda helped me, and we tied him to this truck body and pulled the car up into him and hitched him up. There was no problems there. I let him just stand here for a while just to get used to things. Now, if you think about this, Baron has done a lot of work with Ken. So very little bit on the cart. We did spread manure with him one time, and I would have liked to spread manure this morning, but as you can see around, it's very wet. We've lost all of our snow, most of our snow, and the fields are way too wet to be going out into to spread manure. So he hasn't worked for several days, and he's feeling pretty good. So I didn't know how he would react to this little cart, and this is the first time I've ever hitched him up to it. So I just let him stand here for a while, and he seemed pretty good. And then I unhitched him and got on the seat thinking I could maybe just drive him out of here. He didn't want to turn at all. He didn't want to push into the shafts or the fills that are, that's what this is. There's one on each side.
First time with these.
First time. And so there's one on each side. So he actually has to push into these a little bit to turn this cart. And it was totally new to him. When he's working with Ken, he'd have one pole between the two of them, but Ken really was the one that was actually started the load type of thing. So now he has to do it himself. So anyways, I hitched him on, thought I could jump right on and maybe drive him, and I could see right off where we're going to have troubles. So this is what I decided to do, and it's been working pretty good. I did it 3 or 4 times already, and I decided I better grab the camera and show you guys what's going on. So I'm going to have Brenda stay kind of way out of my way, and I'll explain to you, do what I'm doing, and explain to you the whats and whys. Back up even further, Brenda. So I need Brenda way out of the way to do this lesson, and so he's not quite ready to just jump on and drive, and he needs to learn how to turn this cart. Going ahead is not an issue if it's just going straight and he doesn't have this cart to turn. Also, there's different noises with this cart, the rattling and all this other stuff that's totally new. So what I decided to do is I'm going to actually lead him. So that's what I did. I grabbed first by his halter, I think I could lead him around, and I realized that's not very good because I don't have a control of him if something was to go wrong. So I put the lead rope right on his bit that I'm turning him, on the side I'm turning him, and I'm making a big loop around. He's not doing perfect, but he's doing pretty good. So let me show you what I mean. Yep. Catch up. Catch up. So the purpose is to get him used to the cart and used to turning the cart. And like I said, I did go around 3 or 4 times each way with him. And I'm staying at the end of the line and kind of just pivoting him around to get him used to this cart. Stay way back, Brenda. Or stay behind me or something. Oh. When he comes to the truck body, that's his safe place, so he knows to stand, or he knows that's where he would normally stop. I kept up. So I'm going to keep going around with him. I have to be careful because I don't want him to turn too sharp, because of course then he'd run me right over. So I'm going to keep my distance so he has room to turn without running into me. Like I said, we're just teaching him to be able to turn this cart and teaching him to get used to the noise of this cart. I won't take him to the truck body every time. I'm gonna loop him around one more time. I'm gonna be very careful here as I swing him. Careful, ha, ha. And as I'm swinging him, ha, I'll tell him to ha. And now he is not in my visual. He cannot see me because of the blinders, but he can hear me. Oh. So because he can't see me, that's a good thing. I don't want him to see me. I want him to go by my voice command and to just get used to this without me in sight of him. I don't want him to see me in front of him. I don't care if he does, it's not that big of a deal, but it's almost better that he can't even see me. So sometimes when I'm sitting right here, he'll swing his head and he can see me, of course. But I'm gonna go around a couple more times to our left. Ho, 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 ho. No. Before he kind of got the hang of turning, all he wanted to do was back up. But one time I was on the cart and trying to turn. I was almost running into the lumber pile. I knew I was going to have trouble. That's why I decided I'm going to try it this way. And this way is working good. So I'm going to go around once or twice more, and then I'm going to swap sides. Now, what he's been most used to is turning off to the left with Ken and out through there. So I kind of thought going to our right is going to be more difficult, and it really wasn't. About the same, which is great. So let me go around a couple more times and see what happens. I cussed up. Now where I do not want to be is directly in front of him like this. I don't want to be there, because if something was supposed to spook him, he could run me right over. But I want to be way at the end of the rope and just teach him to turn. Javier, Javier, ha, Javier, ha, Baron, ha, careful, ha, 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 careful, 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 Javier, ha, ha, careful, careful. The more I talk with him, careful, the more confident he'll get and the more safe he'll get, because he's used to my voice. He hears me when I'm driving him all the time. Careful, careful. A lot of people ask why I say, they don't ask why, but they wonder what I say when I'm talking to a horse. And a lot of times I'll say careful, careful, and that's just kind of a reassuring thing to the horse so they stay calm. Careful, careful. I'm gonna have one more time, careful, because I want to set myself over. Careful, careful, so that I have a little bit more room to turn to the other way. Careful. Like I said, I don't like to be right here. Careful. Over here, ha. But I want to make a little tighter corner, ha. And come in here a little bit differently. Careful. Careful. Oh, good boy. So I'm very pleased how he's swinging. What do you think, Brenda?
Good.
The difference between his first time out and this time is quite large.
Yeah, I don't want to ride with you though.
No, I don't want you to ride with me. And I may not even ride on the cart today. I'm going to keep practicing with this way. I'm going to go to the right quite a few times and tell him to G over as I'm going and continue to talk to him. And yeah, I might kind of venture a little bit farther out into the driveway. And the idea is just to get him used to the cart, used to the noise, and used to these shafts against his body, and get him used to and teach him how to turn the cart left and right. And he knows the other commands pretty well. But when a young horse like this gets spooked, you can sometimes holler ho to you're blue in the face, and they're not stopping. So you need to not put them in a situation where they're going to be completely scared at this stage in the training. So, and he's definitely getting better.
He's such a good boy.
So,
well, not really, but he is right now.
I'm going to swing around. So if you want to get out of the way, Brenda.
Yep.
And one thing, like I said, you got to be very careful that you're not walking in front of him at this stage, because with these pieces of wood kind of coming right at you, you got to be very careful he doesn't spook and run you right over. But so I'm continually working on that swinging motion. This is just really good about the whole verbal thing also, just that they, when they can't see me and I'm asking them to do something, they're doing what I tell them to do. Careful, not yet. Come here, come here. Oh. I step G. G, G. Careful, G. Careful, G. Careful. Careful. Careful, G. Careful. G over here. G over here. A little bit longer rope would actually be kind of nice. G over here. G, I'm not going to let him go to the truck body yet. I'm going to spin him around again. Careful. Careful. Now he's running because he's a little bit scared. So I want him to get to the point where he's not scared. So there's no reason why he cannot just simply walk in circles like this without being fearful. One thing that does make this a lot louder than some rigs is I have a steel, there's steel in the back of my shafts, and then I have a steel whippletree or single tree. And of course that steel against steel rattling makes a lot of noise. But this is a good thing because it gets them used to noise. G over here. G. Careful. People have asked how horses can be trained, and I'm talking to the horse, and yeah, I'm still talking to you, the viewers, or Brenda, whatever. Careful. And just by doing that, gets them used to that kind of two people talking type of thing. Careful. Careful. So I'm going to try and stop him. I don't know if I can. Oh. Oh. No. I kept up. Kept up. Now I purposely stopped him when he wasn't heading to the truck body, because if he was heading to the truck body, it would have been actually harder to stop him. The truck body is his safe place, and so he wants to go back there. Oh. 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 No. No. Oh. Now sometimes, just like just there, I hollered ho, he did not stop. That is not at all unusual for colt this age. Careful step. A lot of times, matter of fact, I'm going to go even right now. Careful step. A lot of times, if I was to ask him to stop like that, and he didn't immediately respond, careful, I would not continue trying to make him stop. I would have let him go and just kept turning him. Because, you know, perfection at this stage and this age in a colt is just not too apt to happen. He stopped that one time really nice. But see, I'm not going to ask him to stop here right now. I'm going to go back to the truck body so he can have a little bit of a time at the truck body at his safe place. So we'll walk in. Hopefully we'll walk. As you can see, he wants to come here. Oh, good boy. Come here a little bit. Oh. I would say he's doing really good. I am going to continue doing this throughout the afternoon. And like I said, I may not do any more than just this. Tomorrow I'm not going to be a log either. We have a lot of freezing rain coming in. So I hope to continue the training process with him. But for right now, we've got other things we need to do. And I am just going to let him stay right here, probably most all afternoon. So we'll catch up with you later on. What I want to try now is with Baron. I am going to turn him one time to the right, the way I've been doing it. And then I'm going to turn one time to the left. And then I'm going to jump on the cart and do the same circle while I'm actually sitting on the cart. Hoop. Hoop. Careful. G. 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 Careful, G. 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 G over here. G. Careful. Careful. G. G. If you notice right there, he was actually kind of coming fast and actually heading towards the barn. So that's the beauty about having the rope like this on his bit. I just have to, all I had to do is pivot him and get some turning instead of going towards the barn. Oh. So now I'm going to go the other way. There we go. Step back. Step back. Careful step. Careful step. Careful. 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 Chill. Careful. Ha. 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 Ha there. Ha. Ha. Careful. Ha. Careful. 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 Chill here. Oh. No. No. Huh? Oh. Huh? Come over here. Oh. Huh? Oh. Careful step. Careful. So I decided to, careful, to stay behind the cart and just drive him. And now I actually have a lot better control because have both lines, obviously. Careful, Careful, So a couple hours ago, or an hour, whatever it was, when I first started here, I could not do this. He would not go ahead and turn these shafts. Now, as you can see, he's getting the hang of turning these shafts. I'm going to try to turn them to the right. G. G. G careful. G careful. G careful. Now it's still spooking him, but he's doing it. Careful. G over here. G. G over here. Oh. Careful step. Careful step. Careful. All right. Careful. G, G, G over here. G over here. G over here. G. G, careful. Good boy. Careful. And G. 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 All right. Oh.
That was really great.
Yes, he's doing great. Now, I probably could just head right out through the field with him, but I'm not going to. The reason I'm not going to is because so often we, myself especially, kind of push our luck a little too much when it comes to training horses. Could there be truth to that, Brenda? Mm-hmm. So, what I'm going to do is not that. I'm going to just tie him to the truck body again, and I'll come out maybe once or twice and just do this same small circle left and right, jee-ha. And tomorrow's another day. So maybe tomorrow we'll go a little farther.
He's getting older and wiser.
We'll see.
Well, right now
I am getting older.
You did super good, Barry. Super good. He is a good boy.
And you'll notice, careful, because he's just a colt, he still has his halter on underneath the bridle, and I hitch him with his halter, not to the bit. Now my older horses, I can easily hitch them to the bit, and it's totally safe, but not for a young horse. Okay, this is going to be our lesson for today. I'm going to continue working him even later on, and hopefully tomorrow too. And the next time, hopefully, that we show a video on him, he'll be going nice and smooth. And there's a lot of things I hope to do with him after we get him used to this cart. I have a little trailer that I'll be getting stuff, you know, firewood and whatnot. We'll be taking hay out to the cows with him with the trailer. I actually have another sled I want to get set up for a single horse, and the same thing with that. I can use him with that. So you guys have a great day. We shall see you next time.